Why do I suck at introductions? Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Alexa and I am going to be participating in the Disney College program for fall 2018. So I'm filming this video today because I am stuck in the house. It is snowing in Massachusetts, another nor'easter, and I can't go anywhere, can't really do anything, so why not? It's currently March and it is a crazy snow day today. I'm in Massachusetts and we're having a nor'easter. This is the second one in 2 weeks. We had one last Thursday and a lot of people, including my house, lost power. So luckily I only lost power from like 11 p.m. to like 4 a.m. So we got it back by the time I woke up. Everything was fine. But a lot of places didn't even have power back until like Sunday or Monday. And today's Tuesday, so from last Thursday to this Sunday, and then another nor'easter. It's crazy. What is a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience? So I would have to say in Aladdin on the magic carpet ride, because who wouldn't want to experience that? That is amazing. So cool. I would love that. But also I kind of have to say I would love to experience the scene in The Lion King when Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa are on the log and they're walking during Hakuna Matata. What is an unforgettable experience or moment you've had at the parks? So if you're new to my channel, you probably don't already know that I am an alumni for the DCP. I did my first program for Spring Advantage 2016, so I was fortunate enough to be able to have my boyfriend come visit me on my program, and he had never been to Disney World before, so it was an amazing experience. He came to visit me in February around Valentine's Day, and then again in August to pick me up and bring me home. So when I came down in January, I obviously didn't have enough time to work the 150 hours to earn my guest passes by the time he came down to visit me a month later. So my awesome friend Tony actually gave him one of his Park Hopper guest passes, and the three of us went to Magic Kingdom. But during Chris's trip, we spent more time at Universal because my cousin's girlfriend at the time had given him some passes, like some of her guest passes, so we spent more time there. So when he came down again in August, we were able to really go around all four parks. We stayed in All-Star Sports, we had the dining plan, like it was awesome. It was really a great vacation before the end of my program. So I would have to say that was probably my best unforgettable experience because I got to see Disney through his eyes because he was 24 and it was his first time in Disney. What is a non-Disney song that reminds you and brings you back memories of Disney and or the parks? So I would have to say Cirque du Soleil. I know that's not Disney, like it's in Disney Springs, but it's not considered to be like Disney songs or Disney show. When I was 7, my parents took me to see Lanuba, and I was in such shock. I thought it was such a great show. I was in awe of the little girls playing with the string and the yo-yo thing, and just the whole show was, like, it was kind of creepy, but it was also, like, really awesome. And so, growing up, my mom had the CD. She bought the soundtrack after the show in the gift shop, and I remember just always listening to that soundtrack. Sadly, I actually haven't seen that show since. When was the first time you went to a Disney park? When I was 7, I went to Disney World for the first time. I remember us doing all four parks and downtown Disney, now Disney Springs, and it was my first time on an airplane, my first time in Disney World, my first time really traveling outside of New England, so it was really exciting. And I was still at that age where I believed in everything. Even as a kid, my favorite thing to do was meet and greets with characters. I mean, even now, I'm 23, gonna be 24 in a couple of months, and that's still my favorite thing to do. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose? So I have 5 on the list. So I'm just going to say that I'm best friends with 5 Disney characters. So for princesses, I would definitely say Belle, Rapunzel, and Anna. And for Disney characters, I would say Sully and Joy. So yeah, if they were my best friends, my life would be made. Who are your favorite Disney princesses? I kind of just answered that, but Belle and Rapunzel are my favorite. I think Belle, honestly, she taught me one of the best lessons as a kid, which was don't judge a book by its cover. Like, there's more to somebody than their appearance, and she's just an awesome role model. Like, she is beautiful, she's sweet, she's thoughtful, like, she's smart. She's all around, like, perfect. And then Rapunzel, I love Rapunzel because, like, she's all about the adventure. Like, if you're locked up in a tower for 18 years of your life, of course you're going to want to run around and experience things. Also, ironically, my favorite colors are yellow and purple, and Belle's dress is yellow and Rapunzel's dress is purple. So that, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Name a scene or moment in any Disney movie that never fails to make you cry. Okay, so I feel like a lot of us are in the same boat with this, but for the longest time, Up. Like the beginning, the first like 10 minutes of Up, just thinking about it's going to make me cry. And then Coco. So when I went to see that in theaters, I was with my boyfriend. I saw the trailer, but like I wasn't super impressed with the trailer, and I actually posted on Facebook before we went, and I was like, should we see Coco or should we see Ferdinand? I posted on Facebook, and I was like, hey guys, should we see Coco or should we see Ferdinand? And I kind of wanted to see Ferdinand because I love Gina Rodriguez so much, and she was a voice of one of the characters, so I was like, oh, it'd be really fun to see her voice a character, like whatever. But like 95% of the comments all said go see Coco. And I was like, okay, you know, like it's a Disney movie, so obviously it's gonna be great either way. So I had like put on makeup, and my boyfriend and I went to the movies, and I told myself, I'm not gonna cry during this. Like, Coco is a cool movie, like it seems interesting enough, like I'm not gonna cry. And I did not anticipate it to be as sad as it was. But it's like happy sad. So for some reason, like when I'm sad from a movie, like I'll cry, like I can like hold back my tears a little bit, but like I'm not sobbing. When it's happy sad, I'm like a mess. I am sobbing like crazy. Luckily, we were like the only ones in the theater because it had been out for a while. There were like 2 or 3 people behind us, and I was like trying to hold back my tears. I've seen it like 2 other times since seeing it in the theaters, and I still cry. Like, I know it's gonna happen. I prepare myself. I still need that box of tissues. What is the first Disney movie you remember seeing? Okay, so that's easy. When I was growing up, we had the Disney movies on VHS tapes. They like hadn't even come out with DVDs yet. So I remember every single morning, like I don't know if it was really as much as I remember it, but I feel like every single morning I would ask my dad to put on Cinderella. And my dad would leave for work at like 6 a.m. every day. So I remember getting up and being like, Daddy, put the movie on. And he would put the VHS tape in. And then by the time it was over, my mom was up. And I'd be like, Mama, put the movie back on. So she would rewind it and she'd put it back on. And I honestly remember watching Cinderella like 3 or 4 times a day for at least a week. And I'm not sure if it was really that often, but that was definitely the first movie I remember seeing. As far as the first Disney movie I remember seeing in theaters, I have to say Monsters, Inc. I'm sure I've seen other movies in theaters. Could have been before that. Like, I remember seeing, like, Rugrats and stuff, but those aren't Disney. So, as far as, like, Disney movies, I have to say it was Monsters, Inc. What is your favorite Disney movie? That's a really hard question, because just like my favorite movie, it depends on my mood. It depends on a lot of things. So I guess right now my favorite Disney movie is Coco. But I also will always love Monsters, Inc. I'll always love The Emperor's New Groove. I just love all of them. Who is your favorite Disney villain? I would have to say Gaston, because meeting him in the parks is always so much fun. I had actually gotten my whole program without ever meeting him. And so when I went back down there December after my program ended, I was like, I have to meet Gaston, like I need his autograph, like I need pictures with him. So we went to meet him, and it was like a group of us.
All of you gather around. I want to play a game. Everyone, come. Probably my favorite game in the world. We're going to play What's Your Favorite Thing About Me? We'll start with you.
Not your eyebrows.
Not my eyebrows.
I was going to say eyebrows.
Why don't you love my eyebrows? Kind of scary. What's scary about them? That they're so perfect?
That they're hairy.
I know none of them have any eyebrows compared to this.
No, it's because they're not scary.
Why are my eyebrows scary? Because they're manly? We all know he doesn't have manly eyebrows.
That's true.
What's your favorite thing?
The eyebrows.
The eyebrows? What about you?
The hair.
This whole thing?
Can I braid it?
No. Why fix it if it's not broken?
I'm going to give you like an Elsa braid.
What's your favorite thing?
Your eyes.
My eyes. Do you get lost in them?
A little bit.
Just a little. And what about you?
Your chiseled chin.
You mean this one?
Yeah, it's actually it's good, actually.
What is your least favorite Disney movie? So I might get a lot of hate for this, and I am so sorry, but my least favorite is probably Brave. I watched like the first 20 minutes of it and got bored. Please don't hate me for saying that, but yeah, I'm not really into it. Like, I like Merida. I think she's a really spunky, like, awesome character, but I was not really crazy about that movie. What is your favorite Disney song? I have to say Hakuna Matata, because I just love how positive it is, and whenever I'm like in a kind of crummy mood, like not really positive or motivated, I just listen to that and it just like totally brings up my feelings and makes me all positive and happy again. Alright, well, that's the tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you want to follow me on my journey.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Life isn't all that grim. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do?
We swim.
Right.